Making the world happier, a smiling face, and a word of kindness. John Wanamaker, 1838 to 1922, was a department store pioneer. One day, a young man came to apply for an advertised job opening in his store. Wanamaker himself conducted the interview, and the applicant answered every question with a firm yes or no. He was a strapping young man with an impressive academic credentials, and no one present at the interview doubted that he had nailed the job. Even so, Wanamaker turned him down. He seems like a fine fellow, commented one of Wanamaker's aides. Was there something about him you didn't like? Wanamaker explained. He answered all my questions with a plain yes and no instead of yes, sir, no, sir. If he doesn't know enough to be polite to me, I doubt he would treat customers with the proper consideration. In my store, the customer always comes first. I couldn't possibly hire him. The story illustrates the power of a single word. Wanamaker's employees used to say that one cheery good morning from the boss was enough to make them enjoy a week's work. Their joy in working translated into booming success for the store. People talk about serving society, but nothing does so much to make the world a happier place as a smile and a cheerful hello. Like a street performer, Wanamaker brought hope and cheer to all around him. The worst skinflints are those who are stingy with smiles and hellos. All it takes to make others happy is a twinkle in the eye and a word or two. So don't hoard them. The Anglican clergyman Sidney Smith, 1771 to 1845, said, when you rise in the morning, form a resolution to make the day a happy one to a fellow creature. By doing this for 10 years, he pointed out, one could make 363,650 people happy, the equivalent of making a charitable donation to an entire town. That would indeed be an act of charity in keeping with Shakyamuni's teaching to have a smiling face and speak words of kindness. So the story illustrates the power of uh, positive demeanor. Um, we walk through this world, kind of preoccupied, I think, with our own problems and the issues that we have to deal with. That we can sort of isolate ourselves, and even though we might be around a lot of people, we don't think about how others might be feeling. We're only centered on how we're doing that particular day. But if we are able to spread a little light, spread a little happiness, uh, spread a little joy with just a smile and a kind word, we see that those preoccupations that we have all of a sudden become lighter for us as well. So there's a lot to be done, a lot to be gained by simply smiling. We'll bring a little joy to someone else who might need it, but we also bring that joy back around to ourselves. And it's so important. Um, it's pointed out that a simple act of smiling to one person a day adds up like a drop in a bucket. And before you know it, you've made a whole town feel happy, as it says in the example by Sidney Smith. Just one person a day for 10 years, and you'll have made 3,650 people happy. That's enough to make an effect of some kind. Um, if everybody did it, as Peter likes to say, we'd have paradise here on earth. But we're trapped in our minds. We're trapped in our heads, and we're kind of isolating ourselves from what we can do for other people. And I think that when we listen to the Dharma and we practice, we find out how important it is to be able to uh, leave our leave our mind for a little bit and think outside of ourselves, outside of our own desires and fulfilling those desires, and what can we do for other people? And something that costs us absolutely nothing is to give a kind smile, say a nice word, um, be a pleasant person to be around. Today in the meetup, someone brought up the idea of Trader Joe's. I think Beta brought up the people that worked at Trader Joe's and how they were always smiling, and how it changes someone wanting to shop somewhere else. You go somewhere else to do your grocery shopping, and everybody just kind of treats you like the next person in line and doesn't give you a smile or say a kind word. It doesn't want to make you come back. Repeat business doesn't flow. But when the environment is positive, then you want to be there, and so repeat business can come in. And it's probably great for the employees too, because the smile they show to the customers is the smile they're showing to each other, and the smile that they're putting out to everybody else also comes back to them. And the work environment is a lot nicer, a lot more positive. So, whatever the case might be, whether it's good management, good training, building that positive environment in the workplace is great. But we can also take that positive environment and spread it anywhere we go. And all we need to do is have a little smile and spread that happiness. And realize that whenever we are doing that, when we're making the world a happier place, we're making the world a happier place for ourselves as well. So it all comes back around.
Okay, wonderful message. Thank you very much, Rick, for reading and explaining the story for us. So, yeah, whatever we give out, it comes back to us. And yeah, so many people around us need our smile, our positivity, and purpose, the necessity of having a purpose in life. And not many people can deliver that sense of purpose. So let us be the one who sends that good energy and positivity. And good job for being here. Yeah, dedicating this time for our mental health and spiritual growth. We will have Morita Sensei session in 1 hour. And have a good evening. Bye.